Alright, Shalom Makiam. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors go out to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Shalom wa barakim to you brothers and sisters out there. Alright, Lord willing that this lesson is edifying to Lahabakarim. To Habakarim, or Lahabakarim, Salakia, which means La to Ha the Bacharim, which is basically, the elect. Double honors go out to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Shalom wa barakim to you brothers and sisters out there. Alright. I wanted to touch on basically, keeping your eyes single, right? Because as we get closer and closer to the end, there's going to be more distractions, right? More things, which ultimately it's all Satan, all right? Matter of fact, Matthew chapter 4 and verse 3, and when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. All right, so the reason why I pulled this is because the tempter is referring to the spiritual demon Satan. All right, Satan is known as the tempter. All right, let's go ahead and get that in the blue letter. G3985, pyradzo, which means to try whether a thing can be done, to attempt, endeavor, to try, make trial of, test, for the purpose of ascertaining his quality, or what he thinks, or how he will behave himself. Okay? So this man is essentially set up to see if you're what who you say you are. All right? If you're what you say you're about. All right? Well, this man, he constantly, he reads the scriptures, he does lessons, he talks about patience and faith. I'm going to have his tire go flat on the highway. Boom. The Most High Yahweh sends Yahweh Shai, or not Yahweh Shai, Salaki. He sends Satan. I'm so used to saying him sending Yahweh Shai, which is his right hand. But Salakia, Yahweh Shemel Shai sends Satan, to fuck with you, to test you, to test your mettle. See if this man is really built. Is he seriously going to serve me? All right. Basically, like the elder I taught one from Wisconsin, the beloved elder, where he always goes into, or makes mention of rather, how in the book of Job, the Most High was talking to Satan, and he's like, have you considered my servant Job? All right, and the elder's saying, basically, if you're in this truth, put your name there. All right? Because Yahweh Shemel Shai is sending Satan out to test you. Is this man really going to apply faith? Is he going to apply patience? Is he really going to, put this truth first above all things? Right? That's the question. Now, of course, we fall. It tells in Proverbs, a just man falls 7 times. All right, but gets back up. All right, so we need to continue to get back up no matter what. But we can't allow the tempter to sift us. Okay? Because distractions, sir, don't be surprised, man, if within these next few months, certain things that your flesh may desire, you get manifold. All right? You need to be circumspect, man. All right, you might be a brother that you don't really deal with women like that. The Lord just has you on your own, but you're lusting so heavily. You're like, oh man, I want a woman so bad. And then Satan comes, and there's a woman. You don't see Satan behind her. You just see the woman. Now Jake, his jaw dropped to the floor, and before you know it, his lessons are starting to become weak. He's showing up late to camp. Slakia, Akim, I had to take Eve to this place or that place. You got to watch out for these things, man. Satan knows what you want. All right? Satan knows what you want, and he knows what certain things or situations will piss you off. Okay? You got to be mindful. This is a spiritual battle. This is chess. Don't think because it's just a pawn that got moved 2 spaces forward that it ain't a big deal, man. All right? Because it most certainly is, bro. You got to watch. You got to be careful. Okay? Walk in the spirit. Don't fulfill the lust of the flesh. Right? Satan's trying to get us, off our game. He's trying to fucking throw us off. Let me go ahead and get that. This is Luke 22:31. It says, and Yahushua said, Simon, Simon, because that's who the Lord is in this Yahushua. Behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. All right, so Satan is trying to get you knocked off your balance, man. He's trying to get you to fall out the faith. Satan is trying to make you give up your crown, bro. All right, real shit. This is don't think you're just gonna come into this truth and you're gonna be good. You're never gonna have to worry about shit. There ain't nothing going on. That's never how it goes, bro. That's never how it goes. All right, you come into this faith, you are gonna be tried. You are gonna be tested, without a doubt. All right, Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna put you through hell, put you through certain situations that, some situations you might not even, think you're gonna get out of. Or you just feel like giving up, but you just got to trust the Lord. All right, we got to stay focused, because ultimately, what are we fighting for? We're fighting for the kingdom of heaven, right? It talks about how we're going to have to go through great tribulation to get that. All right, which of course, first and foremost is Jacob's trouble, but just our everyday battles. All right, because the Lord knows what you can and can't take. That's why the scriptures say He won't tempt you above that ye are able. All right, so the Lord ain't going to put you into a situation that you can't endure, but best believe it's going to challenge you, even when you deal with lifting weights. Right? If you can lift 200 pounds, with ease, well, the Lord ain't going to give you 200 pounds to lift. He's going to give you 220, because He knows you're going to struggle. But as long as you stay strong mentally and continue to push, that bar up, you can lift it, man. Your arms might shake a little bit. You might get a little nervous. Whatever the case may, extra sweat coming out the glands, out your forehead glands, But ultimately, you can lift that bar. Okay, otherwise the Lord wouldn't put that weight on there. Don't be intimidated by the weight on the bar, man. All right, because ultimately, the Lord is our spotter. When He knows you had enough, well, He's going to give you a couple fingers and help you lift that shit, man. So stay focused. All right, stay focused. Just trust in the Lord, like the scriptures say. All right, I'm going to get at Sirach 2. Sirach chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken? Or whom did He ever despise that called upon Him? All right, the Lord, look, man, Yahweh Shema Shai, if you're truly seeking after Him, if you're doing whatever you can to please Him, He's going to deal with you, man. He's going to sup with you. He's going to make sure you're clothed. He's going to make sure you're fed, you're bathed, you have a roof over your head. And even if you may not have, some of those things at a particular moment, ultimately you're not destitute. The Lord is taking care of you, man. You're just in a rough patch. All right, the Lord did not forsake you, though. All right, even Yahweh Shai, when He was on the cross, Yahweh did not forsake Him, man. He was there. Okay? The Most High was there. Yahweh Shai, in the flesh, He thought that the Lord forsook Him. All right, because sometimes we feel like that, going through certain things, which, of course, what we go through is nothing close to what Yahweh Shai went through. But, and then, of course, in the future, we'll have moments where we're going to think, well, you know what, the Lord forsook me. The Lord ain't with me. No, you got to shake those demons off, man. That's demons. That's demonic thoughts. What did you do for the Lord to forsake you? Nothing, man. You're doing your lessons. You're reading. You're fasting. You're praying. You're watching what you say to Akim. You're making sure you don't offend. All right. You're treating your brothers right. So what did you do to where the Lord is like, you know what? Fuck this guy. You didn't do nothing. So why would the Lord forsake you? All right, you got to think about these things, man. Verse 11, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. Now, you see, people take advantage of the Most High. They hear that He's long-suffering and merciful, and they just think they can walk all over Him. No. All right, especially in the times of tightening. We're getting constricted by the day. More is required of us. There's more demons attacking your mental state. All right, there's more things going on. There's more emotions flowing in. But we just got to stay focused. All right, understand that, yes, the Lord has mercy and he's long-suffering, but at the same time, he's not going to continue to tolerate the same bullshit. All right? Especially from his men, especially if you have a little bit of season, the Lord expects growth. All right? He demands growth. There ain't no reason, you shouldn't, there ain't no reason you've been out there teaching for a few years and you don't actually believe, man. There ain't no reason. All right? And that's the biggest thing the Lord tells us to work on and focus on is ourselves. Philippians 2:12. All right? Take the beam out of your eye, then worry about the mote in your brother's eye, man. So make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, then you deal with the rebuke and all that. Okay? So stay focused. Don't allow anything to get between you. Like scripture say, I believe, what is it? Romans 9 or Romans 8. What can separate us from the love? Let me get that. I'm actually close on that. I think it's 8:36. Salaki. Romans chapter 8, verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach Yahawashi? Because Christ is just a title which means anointed. So is Hamashiach. Hamashiach means the Mashiach, anointed, the anointed. All right. Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? All right, I'm going to jump down to, I'm going to just read down to 38. Well, actually, I might as well finish the chapter. All right, and then I'll close out. It says, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Hamashiach Yahawashi, our Lord. All right, so nothing, if you're of the elect, nothing will allow you to waver out of the faith. Nothing will allow you to collapse and give up your hope. Nothing will allow you to become completely distracted. Will you get distracted here and there? Yes, but you will recollect yourself. All right, you'll recalibrate. All right, we have to constantly recalibrate our minds or spirits. All right, through prayer, through fasting. All right, through fellowship, through doing the work. So Lord willing that this lesson was edifying. I don't want to talk your head off. Giving all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai, double honor to the apostles, elders, the great millstone, and Shalom.